Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. I am a few seconds late because I am trying to. I was trying to print out my host code, but I don't think it's going to work. So, oh, I might be able to figure it out. Let's see. How is everyone doing? Make sure that you say hello. I'm going to fix my camera here real quick. There we go. It has been a crazy Monday, as always. Going back into the real world and getting everything set up always makes it crazy. It's not going to let me print my host code. It'll be all right. I don't know what it's doing. Sometimes it will download and sometimes it will not. So who knows? All right. So prize from last week, we have Margie. I have you down and I'm pretty sure I have your mailing address, but I'm going to double check. But I'm pretty sure I do because I think you and I have mailed some stuff back and forth to each other. So I'll double check. If not, I know I've got your email, so I will email you for that. And the prize that will be given away this week is going to be the fabulous Frames dies. It is a new pack here. They are wonderful. They are retired, which makes me very sad, but I actually have a set that I keep for myself. So I have this to give away for next week's gift. The way you get into that is that you comment, you share, and you give me the thumbs up. So when you give me the thumbs up, that helps me out. Hello, Deb and Carrie and Kathy and Nedra, Sharon, Verna. Hello, hello. I have been, Kathy, laughing at y'all's banter back and forth on bingo. But I wanted to share a little secret with y'all tonight. So the little buckets that I have, that I found, everyone will actually get a bucket. So the prizes aren't going to be in it. Your actual goodies, like your embellishment and your make and take, and then I always do a little bit of like candy or a little something else. So everyone will actually get one, but they didn't have enough of the same. So y'all get to fight over who gets to keep them. But you all get at least one. You either get the bunny or you'll get the unicorn. So whichever one you pick. All right, so we're going to get started. Today we are going to be playing with our paper pumpkin for January. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Guess what I don't have? I don't have the lavender set. My favorite color is purple, but I'm not really a lavender person. Not at all. Now, I do have the stamp set and the postage dies. That I do have, but the like actual like lovely lavender or whatever it's called, not lovely perennial lavender, I don't have it. So it was a little I guess tricky with looking at some different things on this, just because it's not really one of my things, but I came up with some cards that I absolutely love. So I'm gonna go through all of that with you. And I'm going to put you down because I want to show you something else real quick too. So one of the things that I love about paper pumpkin is that no matter what it is, let me fix the camera real quick. You can always create projects that you can fall in love with. And that is what I do. Because they're not always my favorite. So I also wanted to show you that even after I created the 6 cards for tonight and the 2 cards and the tag, like you're supposed to, I still had all of these products left. So you can create a ton with this kit, and I loved that. So it definitely is well worth your money. If you don't get paper pumpkin, you should, because it is great. The projects on how they were intended are here. So it's a little tag. I will say I like the tag. And then you've got this card here, and then you've got that card right there. This is a little tricky because it's not a sticker, but other than that, everything was really easy to put together as I slide it across. And I do think that this would make a great little, you could put happy birthday on it, and this could be like the tag for your bag or whatever, because it says just a little something for you. So anyway, we will get started. Hello, Nancy. And, oh, and the ink spot for this time is Gorgeous Grape, which I don't think we've had a Gorgeous Grape in a long time. I think it was a Halloween set. All right, let's see. Which card do I want to make first? Let's do this one. And we're going to do this one because I want to show you another little thing that they're doing. So here's what the stamp set is. You've got those pieces that go with it. There's your Happy Valentine's Day one. But then those are the other stamp sets. They have some coordinating dies that will go along with the January, February, and March paper pumpkin. And they are called the Love of Spring dies. So what they did, and this is just a little clip of it here too, is they came up with the January, the February, and the March kit. They gave us a little sample of what those are, and then they created dies that go along with all 3 months. So it's a little add-on. They're $12, which is not a bad price, and they'll go with all 3 months that you get of your paper pumpkin. So that I'm going to assume goes along with the March kit, probably. Might go with the February. But anyway, so great dies. Loved them. I think that's a great idea for them to come out with one good coordinating project or product, additional add-on product for paper pumpkin. So we'll start with this card here. And I'm going to pull out all my little stuff. I have more space, but I feel like I take up more space now. All right, so we've got our card base here. We're going to fold this in half. And we'll give it a good burnish. Oops. Yeek. Great thing is that dropping that is not going to break my mat. I'm sure if I dropped it on the floor it would, but we're not going to talk that one up. All right, and then we've got this. Thank you everyone for liking and sharing. This is embossed with the exposed brick, which is one of my favorite embossing folders that we have. So I cut it down to a little bit smaller, and we're going to stick it here in the center. We're going to pop it up with some dimensionals though. If I can get them on my finger. And they're not liking me tonight. They're not wanting to come off that paper. Or it could just be my fat fingers. I don't know. All right. And then we'll stick this in the center. And then we'll build up the rest of our card. Okay. So I've already done a good chunk of the cutting. This right here is some crinkled ribbon. This is from the celebration. So if you spend $50, this is one of the items that you can select to get. And I have a piece here that I'd already cut. We're going to grab our scissors, and I'm going to leave that there, and then I'm going to cut over here. And then I've got some extra there. All right, I'm going to kind of just clean this up a little bit. I'm going to try to get it, maybe. It's bouncing out of my hand like a worm. Let's do that. There we go. I like that angle a little better. We're going to put a little bit of adhesive right here. Make sure I kind of put it up a little bit. And then we'll adhere it just there to the center. And we are going to take our little lavenders here. We're going to cut them off this bottom because we don't need the bottom. And trash. All right, so this we're actually going to probably cut down a little bit more. So let's cut it to right about here. And that's going to sit there. And then these two can sit right about here. Maybe we might need to cut off a little bit more on the bottoms there too. So let's do that real quick. There we go. All right, and then we're going to put a little bit of glue behind here. And we'll attach that right there. You could also put it under the ribbon if you wanted to. We'll put some here and there. And then we're going to stick this right about here. Okay? This piece is cut from one of the card bases, and this is using the dies, the add-on dies. And I really like this, this die here. It's a great label die. And we're going to pop it up over our ribbon. And I am out of that. I want to make sure that I get plenty of adhesive since it's going to be sitting over that ribbon. I want to make sure that I have enough to go on both sides so that it doesn't like bounce up and down off of the card front. All right, so then we're going to stick it right about here. I think that is good. Okay. We are going to add this little piece here. And that, of course, is from those dies as well. We're going to just add some adhesive right down there. Great thing about the mat here is that we can just pick it right up off of it. And then we're going to stick that down in there. And ta-da! You can put it whichever way. You can tell I'm not going in the same direction as I did before. All right, we're going to put our little heart right there. So let me grab some more dimensionals, and I'm just going to use my edge here. So my husband is currently cooking dinner, and let me just tell you, it smells really good. It is smelling delicious. So while we sit here and I smell that, what have all of you had for dinner tonight? Have you eaten dinner? I'm usually pretty late in eating dinner on Monday nights, but not tonight apparently. I will definitely be eating as soon as I get off. We might have to make it quick because it's smelling so good. All right, so we're just gonna put our heart right there. And then I cut this out of some of our glimmer paper. This is an online exclusive one. And I'm gonna just, I ran it through with an adhesive sheet on the back so that it would be really easy to adhere without having to make a complete mess. Leftovers from lunch. Oh, Verna, Firehouse subs. I could totally do some Firehouse. Oh, Deb, homemade pizza. Okay, that might be making me a whole lot more hungrier now. What kind of leftovers did you have from lunch? Oh, a Reuben sandwich. Oh, Nancy. When I worked at the law firm, the attorney I worked for, his wife loved Reubens, loved them. She used to eat them all the time. All right, let's add our embellishment. And these are all purple. They are all our different purples that we have with Stampin' Up. And I can't get it out. Hold on. Uh-oh. It went straight down in there. Now it won't come out. Oh, there we go. There we go. So we have fresh, I think it's Fresh Freesia. No, it might be Highland Heather. And then Gorgeous Grape. And then that is almost like the Berry Burst, it looks like. And I cannot be for certain of that because, well, I didn't look. But it is all gorgeous purples, and I absolutely love them. I think tonight for this one, I think we're going to do the Gorgeous Grape ones. I think we're going to pull out that color. And let's put this one, let's put that one there. And let's come around here. Put that one in between. We'll put this one here in the corner. Oh, Kathy. Look at you. Yeah, Kathy's getting it healthy. We're doing pork chops and green beans. So I guess that's semi healthy, right? The green beans are definitely. All right, so there is card number 1. I'm gonna try to put these back in here without messing them up. So I definitely like the purple of it all. And then I love adding in that little baby blue. So I know it's called Pool Party, but it's like a baby blue. So it makes it very nice. All right, so card number 1. Let's go to card number 2. This will be card number 2, and this is going to look familiar to you if you look at the back of your sheet that comes in the box, maybe. And that is this card right here. I loved it so much I had to duplicate it. So sometimes you can get great ideas from their alternatives that are on their back. I added a little bit different embellishment, but my new favorite embellishment actually. All right. And this is the card base. This is one of the card bases that comes in your kit. And I love this card base. I wish we had paper that looked like that. Okay. Now this is a tag. So you're going to have a hole right there. But if you notice, I think I'm high. I took one of the pieces that we're going to put together and I put it right over it and I put a dimensional there. So now you'll never know that that was actually a tag with a hole in it. All right. I'm going to put my hair up real quick. It has been down all day and it is starting to drive me crazy. It was like all up in my face. All right, there we go. So we're going to attach this flat. So we're going to put adhesive on the back. And then we're going to line it up right about here. And then we're going to take this piece here. We are going to stamp our little bunch here. Oh, Deb, you are. Oh, so then you had a healthier pizza. Yeah, so it wasn't a bad healthy. I know. Nancy, you are correct. You are correct. It always sounds better. I'm going to stamp this off But great thing about my little thing here is it acts like grid paper. And I think I slid it. So let's try that again. So we're gonna stamp it down, and let's stamp it down again. And you can see if, you can see that it's gonna stamp a lot lighter. So you can get your grid paper out, but I think this works just as well. And then we're gonna stick it right over here like that. And it's gonna make it a little lighter. I didn't want it to be so potent with the Gorgeous Grape, because look at it full strength. I think then it kind of takes away from the rest of your bunch there. So, and they may have in the sample, they may have actually used like a much lighter, they may have used like Highland Heather or something. So, all right, so let's flip that back over. We are gonna take Love and we're gonna stamp it down in full strength. Right there. And then we're gonna take With, and we're gonna do right here with it. Ta-da. We'll close this up. And we're gonna flip this over. We're gonna pop it up with dimensionals. And we're gonna put my normal on it. Let me grab 3 more. Then we are gonna put it over our little tag here, and then closer to our left as well. So you'll have just a little bit showing. All right, so there we go. Now let's put all these together. And how we're gonna do that is we're gonna lay it out here. We're gonna go with our 2 leafy options here. We're gonna take our seal and we're gonna put it onto our garden green. We're just gonna go down, and I'm gonna use my mat to help me keep it all together. And then this is gonna go this direction, okay? Then I'm gonna take my long one and I'm gonna put it right down here. I'm gonna cover up these stems here, and it's gonna kind of go, let's actually do it. Well, actually, let's do our long one like this. Okay. And then let's do our shorter ones. We can do our shorter ones down like this. All right, I need a little bit more adhesive. So then we'll stick our short one here and then do our other short one. We'll do it right here. Like that. All right, then we're gonna pick the whole thing up, and then we're gonna take our adhesive here and we're just gonna fold it. Let's move this one up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so you're gonna see that you've got a bunch of glue here, which is fine. We are now gonna take some linen thread. We are gonna put it on the back, and you'll have some adhesive here so it's gonna stick nicely. And then we're just gonna wrap it around. Well, I say it's gonna stick nicely. Let's do it. There we go. And we're just gonna wrap it like a handle or a wrap. And you're just gonna do it until you cover up all that adhesive. And we'll put a little bit, we're actually gonna grab a glue dot. And I'm just gonna take it off with my finger because I'm gonna roll it up a little bit. I'm gonna stick it right there. And then we're gonna put that end on it. Then we're gonna trim it off. Ta-da. Now, you've got a big bunch of flowers on that back end. we're gonna lay this flat. So I'm just gonna take some of my adhesive and find some areas that have big chunks, and we're going to put our adhesive across there, okay? Then if you look at the front and you see any sticking out, just take it and fold it over on top of itself on that back part, and it'll cover it all up. Okay, so I just have a little piece here and there. Now I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna lay it where this is gonna hang over that piece there. Okay, we're gonna grab a small or a mini dimensional. See if I can find one. We are going to attach it. I'm gonna take off that backing real quick. There we go. We're going to attach it to the back of the flower. And it's not wanting to stick. I might have a bad one. Hold on. Let's try this again. Let's just do it like that. So we're going to put it down, and then we're going to put this over it so that it will cover, and now it's going to stay in place and not get, and it won't move. And then we're going to, thank you, Carrie. Then we're going to tie a really large bow with our linen thread. Well, I say large bow, it's going to have some long tails on it. I want the long tails. Okay, and then we're going to grab another glue dot. We are going to take it off. We're going to roll it in between our fingers until it's a ball. We'll stick it on the back of that linen thread. And then we're going to stick it right there on top. And then last but not least, we're going to take our embellishments, and we're going to adhere those to the front using our Take Your Pick tool. Another thing you could do is take one of your embellishments and you could put it over that if you wanted to kind of spread your flowers out a little bit more. And one there, and then let's do one right here. Okay, there you go. There is card number 2. Yeah, Nancy, I'm gonna have to keep seeing a whole bunch. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I like it more than I did after having the paper pumpkin to go coordinating with it. I will say this, I love the designer series paper that coordinates with the perennial lavender set. I love that. So, all right, I'm gonna grab my chamois real quick. We're gonna clean that right on off. You could also do it with a baby wipe, but this is what I love about it. So now I haven't wasted any grid paper. So ta-da. Okay. The last but not least card is this one right here. This one, I wanted to focus on that designer series paper because I did fall in love with it. Hey, Gay, you are fine. You can always be late. No worries. And then, of course, I went back to that label die because I love that. And then I had to pull out the butterflies. I love me some butterflies. But again, this designer series paper is absolutely stunning. All right. And the kit does come with some linen thread, my favorite, so that did make me love it even more. All right, let's fold our card base in half. All right, now I cut my paper already, and I have one for the inside and one for the outside, and you'll notice that one is smaller, so that's the piece we're going to use here. we are gonna take, I'm gonna move that out the way real quick. We're gonna take our adhesive. See, that's the back. I like the colors for sure. Oops. And then let's do this side and this side. All right, then we're gonna line this up with the bottom down here. I'll probably stick my head in the camera. All right, so there's our bottom, and then we're gonna use this for our top and a mount. Hold on. I have another one. I will say, this seal was on back order, and I was having a small panic attack there for a while because I literally didn't have but like maybe 1 or 2 left, and I finally came back in stock, and so I ordered a whole bunch of them. All right, so we're just going to line this up from end to end, and then we're going to lay it down, and it should line up perfectly. So now it covers up that white, and that was just to give it some extra thickness because we're gonna pop it up. But before we pop it up, we're gonna grab some of our pecan pie ribbon. I'm gonna put a little bit of seal right here. I'm gonna take this and put it on the back. And I wanna have just a little bit of ribbon on this side. And then we're gonna wrap this and cover up the seam where those 2 papers come together. Then we're gonna flip it over, put a little bit more adhesive there, and attach it. And then, oops, I didn't do so hot with that, did I? Let's make it even. Okay, there we go. All right, so then we've got this piece and that piece. We're gonna trim it off with our scissors. We'll make it prettier in a second. We're gonna take some of that linen thread. Yeah, see, same here, Verna. Yeah. I love the postage because I like the sentiments, and I do like the postage dies, but as far as the lavender set itself, nope. And it is the craze, that is for sure. It is a popular set. But yeah, not my style either. All right, so then we're gonna tie it really tight, and we're gonna tie a bow just like that, and then we're going to cut off the ends. There we go. All right, then we're gonna take, oh, thank you, Carrie. And Carrie, you're gonna be doing a card very, not similar to this, but you'll be doing the ribbon thing this weekend in class, if you come to class. I don't know if you're coming to class and bingo or just bingo. All right. So then we're just going to trim it off, and we'll trim off this side, and then ta-da. Now you can, on this one, I didn't spread it out, but you can spread it out just so it kind of looks a little bit more there. And then you can play around with your bow. I think I'm going to make the bow just a little smaller so it doesn't overpower the other ribbon. There we go. And then we'll trim this down just a little bit more. Perfect. All right, so we'll flip this over, and we're gonna put a bunch of dimensionals. You'll be coming in the PM, okay. Yeah, I'm a bingo girl too. I'm there with you. There with you. I don't know if, I don't know yet if Ben's going to be able to call or not for us. We'll see. I know he is going to help me make a little bit of food. So we'll all get some yummy food. All right, so we will take these off. And then we're going to put this in the center of the card. And with it being ribbon, if it hangs off a little bit, it's not going to matter because it's still going to go in your card or in your envelope, so it won't matter at all. Now, I did, for the inside, I did stamp that little extra piece, so I'm going to clean that. I'm going to take some Lost Lagoon. We're going to stamp here, and then we're going to stamp right here. I'm going to clean where I just stamped. And then we're going to stamp our sentiment on this piece right here. And we're stamping that in early espresso just so that it's darker. And I'm not sure if I got that or not. Yep, I did. Yay! Okay. Then let's adhere this to the inside. There is a... See? Okay, so apparently all of you are on my side with it. But everybody else is obsessed with it. And I do have some cards that I did with a swap that I was a part of in December. So I do have some cards that I do want to show you that are pretty intense. But they're beautiful. They're just, yeah. And I think they're stunning, but yeah, I'm with y'all. Not fully my thing. All right, so we're going to attach 2 on the ends and 1 in the center. And we'll adhere this right there. Okay, and then last but not least, we are going to find my take your pick tool and we're going to add some of these butterflies. I think these butterflies are stunning. I hope they stick around. I don't use them as much as I thought I would, but I do love them. When I do use them, I use quite a bit of them too. All right, and we'll put one here. Let's do another big one. We'll put another big one. Oops. Way down here. Okay. All right, so there we go. Those are our 3 cards for tonight. Let me grab the other, the perennial lavender, whatever they are. Let me grab those cards because I do want to show you those real quick. All right. So she used the postage dies and created a little book card base. Now what we did was we all had like a sample and then we all got to put them all together. So, but on here she used the butterflies, which is what gave me the ideas for the butterflies here. But yeah, that's a lot. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, but not really my thing. Okay, and then here's the other one. This one is like a little fun fold one. And again, she used the postage dies and created that one. So, and the paper. And this is where I fell in love with the paper, was playing with these there. But you see it's got one card or one postage back here, and then the other 2 are cut and adhered. So anyway, all right, so here are our 3 cards from tonight. I did want to say, I have 2 more spots for bingo. I ordered a little extra just to be on the safe side. I always do that. So I ended up doing 2 extra ones. If anybody would like to join for bingo on Saturday, cost is $45. So if you're interested, just email me. You should still be able to use the link, which is in the description of the video, but if it doesn't work, let me know and I can just, we can just work, I can send you another link or whatever. And then don't forget about club. Oops. Deb, it is definitely very busy. Very, very busy for sure. Club uses the Bright Skies bundle. I'm going to move all these. And here are the cards for that. There is also one little shaker card that I love. Club comes with a half a pack of the Sunny Days Designer Series paper. It comes with 1 sheet of the adhesive strips, a full pack of the Hearts and Flowers embellishments, and both of these ribbons. Oh, and one more thing. And then it comes with the loose silver sequins. Club is $45. There is a link in the description of this video for you to set that up if you choose to. And I think that's it for now. Class, I do have class on Saturday as well. And I actually pulled out the cards so that y'all could see those too. If you're interested in just coming to class, let me move these. And all you have to do for class is just email me. But these are the cards that we're going to be making for class. And I'm super excited. This one right here, you'll get 2, you'll make 1 of each color. And then you'll make 2 of these and then 2 of those. So I'm excited. I'm not going to give you the sneak peeks of the bingo one. That's all going to be a surprise. So yay! But anyway, so that is all I have for tonight. Thank you all very much for joining me. Don't forget to comment, share, thumbs up, and I will have a name drawn for the Fabulous Frames dies for next week. All right, everyone. Next week will be on Tuesday because I do have church on Monday. So just know that we will meet and do our class, our live class, on Tuesday of next week. And yes, Carrie, I will see you Saturday. Bye, everyone. Have a great night.